go find some ibises now. It's been a slow start to the morning and I had some delicious oatmeal, and now we're gonna see if we can find another one of the cool trails to walk on. We just went by the trail that we went on yesterday, so we're gonna go look for some new adventure. So this is just a little tiny overlook, and there's the huge beautiful sign that's like, warning gators, poisonous snakes, poison ivy, and then there's just like an overlook. So I feel like we were let down just a little bit. We're gonna go look for more adventure. More puppies. There's dogs everywhere on this island. They're so cute. Hi, buddy. You're a garage and all, aren't you? Look at you. Is it side eye if you're already on your side? Bye, buddy. Alright, so it's been a very easy morning so far. We haven't really done too much just yet. We ran by the market, which, by the way, still super stocked. Had an adorable dog sitting outside waiting for his owner. There's actually a spot with like a little bone sign where you can hang the leash so your dog can stay there, and there's like treats and a dog water bowl, and everybody comes up and pets the dogs. So there's lots of dog love. I saw a poodle that was riding in a golf cart just on our way back. Dogs everywhere. It's pretty cool. Chips's family is going to get here, and like I said, we're not going to be vlogging when there's a lot of family stuff going on, but you'll still see me running around having an absolutely fantastic time on the island. Chips was actually super excited because there is a night critters little thing you can sign up for with the Nature Conservancy, and they take you on guided tours all over the island. And so we are going to try to go on the like Creatures After Dark tour, where it sounds like you're looking for alligators with flashlights, which would be really, really cool. So we're going to be doing that at some point, and I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, we're just trying to clean up. We ran a load of laundry. It's really cool when you can just like run laundry and do dishes and cook while you're on your island vacation. I think I really prefer being able to have those kinds of amenities versus having to like go out to eat all the time, because it's so nice. It just makes you feel really at home. And we're trying to make the place basically look as clean and beautiful as it was when we first got here, so that when his family comes, they can be like, wow, this is awesome, just like we were. So they're on their way, they're on the ferry, so it's going to be really fun to show the island off to them. And I've got some tea that's about to go off, so I'm going to go take care of the tea. But I just thought I would mention it was really cute because I realized over the last couple days that with Chips, as long as I'm with him and we're together and we have a kitchen and somewhere that's kind of like private, I feel like we have our own home. And that was the lady who checks like the gas meters. She's really funny because she's real cute because she has pink outfit on, pink toolbox, and a pink golf cart. So she's been running around checking all the gas meters. It's kind of adorable. But yeah, anywhere where there's Chips, me, a little bit of privacy, and a kitchen, it just feels immediately like home. And that's really awesome. You need to find somebody in your life that makes you feel like that, because I think it's amazing. Oh, and I was also going to say I was listening to random music and podcasts that I had saved on my laptop while we were cleaning, and I found a podcast from last year from like the U.S. fishery agency talking about leatherback sea turtles. And apparently June 16th is International Sea Turtle Day, and I thought that was really fun. I'm wearing my little sea turtle pendant, but it was really cool because I was like, oh, I need to do something in zoo crafting, like on the channel. We could do sea turtles on Zoo Tycoon too. But I love seeing those kinds of animal holidays because even if I can't see like a real sea turtle at this point in time, maybe we will when we go to the aquarium and I can get some vlog footage for like releasing it June 16th, so I'll save it until then. But I love seeing those kinds of like animal holidays because they're things to look forward to for sharing more information, opportunity to learn about the animals, and I really like, it's funny. On vacation, I got a fresh cup of like peach tea, listening to a random podcast about sea turtles that for some reason I had saved in my computer. And I just keep coming up with all these ideas. And I think that's the fun of what I do, is truly just sharing my excitement and joy of the natural world with you guys. So yeah, we'll have to do something for Sea Turtle Day on like both channels. That would be really cool. So this is cute. Just as I was telling Chips's family to look out for the tussock caterpillars, his dad moved and this guy fell off of his shirt. So here's another tussock caterpillar, the little guys who will give you a little bit of a nasty rash if you mess with them. And so I gently swept him up onto Chips's textbook right here. He's researching his Chinese right now in the downtime. And then I was coming outside to let him go, and look who I found! More inchworms! This place is just so full of little insects and animals. It's so cool. Oh my goodness, I think that's a painted bunting.
Where? You see it?
I see something. I'm gonna try to get a little closer. Oh, hold still, buddy. There you are. There you are. Okay, I'll hold still if you hold still. No, come back. That's him. That's the painted bunting right there. He's like impossible to see, but that's him. Oh my gosh, I saw one!
Whoa! Whose is that?
Some fish, I think. Look at that vertebrae. Nice! That is so cool. Can I keep it?
Okay.
Oh wait, look what I found. This is an egg case right over here. And it's washed up way far away from shore. But this is a little egg case, and I'm not sure who for. I want to say, like, usually I see egg cases, aka mermaid purses, and I think shark eggs. But I think manta eggs also look like this, and a few other species too. So yeah, this is an egg case. Very cool. First egg case I've ever found at the beach. Neat. right, and then right here we've got some deer hoof prints. So they've been cutting through this marshland, which is kind of amazing when you think about it, because you just look up and this is all you see. It's amazing. There's even these waterways, so the deer must actually swim or jump across the waterways just fine. Puppies in the market. This is the market parking lot. All the parking is golf carts, and there's puppies everywhere. Pushed it just a little bit. So kids, when you go out to the beach, make sure you take plenty of water and you stay very well hydrated. And if you know you're sensitive to the sun, don't go out at 2 in the afternoon like we did today. So I'm really worn out, and my wonderful Chips, look at all the water he brought me. He brought me my gin. See, he brought me a gigantic thing of water. He brought me fresh water. He brought me a banana, like... and made sure that I'm kind of resting in a nice little area. Brought me my laptop and everything else, so it's really cool. But yeah, I pushed it just a little bit tonight, and I thought I was doing really well the last couple days. I was like, man, this is super awesome. But without noticing it, we'd actually been very careful about where we were during the hottest part of the day, because I'm very sensitive to like being out in the sun for a very long time. And so today when his family came, we took him out at the time most people go to the beach, like around noon and 2 is when most people go to the beach. And we've been going at like 6 every night and walking along the beach at low tide and then looking at the sunset. And I hadn't realized that that had been my saving grace. So I'm resting right now, but we're gonna go and look for the stars later tonight, and it should be really fun. And so far it's been amazing. It's definitely been a more relaxed day than the previous days we've had, because we've just kind of taken it at an easier pace. I think the first couple days of sheer excitement have kind of like left you a little worn out, but I've still found unique specimens today, including the painted bunting. So the very hard to find, very small, very beautiful bird that nest up here in the islands during the month of May. Like, they don't stay around very long. I think they just stay for a month or two to breed, or on their stop off on their way to their breeding habitats. They are pretty much only, from what I can remember off the top of my head, and I could be wrong, so double check this, but I think they pretty much only stay at the like southern, like the southeast coast, to the very edges of the southeast coast. So like these islands are things that they really love. But I've seen the painted bunting male twice, and Chips actually saw the female, who is lime green all over her body, once, and I keep hearing the painted bunting. So here's a fun thing: when you're trying to find a bird that you know that's in the area but they're really uncommon or hard to see and you've not really seen them before, so you don't really know what you're looking for right away, listen to like the sounds that they make. Go to allaboutbirds, because that's where we go.com, and that's like not sponsored, it's just like the best educational resource you could use if you go and like are trying to learn about birds. So go there and listen to the calls and tune your ear to the call. And that's how I found the first guy today. Is I played the call a few times for Chips and I while we were out on the deck, and then he heard the call and he was like, was that a bunting? And I got up and I walked towards the call and I found him, but before I could get really good video of him, as you guys saw, it was just little snippets. The other birds were actually kind of chasing him away, so they spooked him. I know it looks like I spooked him, but there were actually a few of the other louder birds who were like swooping at him and kind of encroaching on him and chasing him. So he finally went off, but I did get to see him very distantly. I wish I had gotten a better view. I wish I had had my binoculars with me. And then I saw a second one when we were riding back from the market just about a half hour ago. We were showing Chips' family the really cute market, which had a dog once again at it. It was adorable. And on our way back, there was a swoop of color, like this bright flash of green and blues and reds, and it landed in the trees, and we were going on the golf cart way too fast, and I'm not gonna make his family have to stop at every bird, so that's something that you do is just Chips and I, you know what I mean? But we're gonna go back and look at the fiddler crabs again to hopefully get more really cool video of the fiddler crabs. I kind of want to like put my camera down and let it record and see if I can get a fiddler crab like creeping out of its little holes. I'm reading about them on Wikipedia and following the links from Wikipedia to all the official websites that you can really trust, like the .edus and things like that, so that I can try to learn like what the fiddler crabs are like. Apparently they only live 2 to 3 years max, so they have very short violent life cycles from what I'm reading so far. But I love it. But yeah, I just thought that was really sweet. So for those of you who are wondering how I'm always talking about how sick I get, and then I'm running all over this island, and I can feel the back of my head's just a tiny bit sunburned. Well, it's managing your energy and managing proper food. We keep really strict diets, and that really helps. And then it's also managing like where I am at what part of the day. And I definitely pushed it a little bit much. Don't go out in the hot sun. Don't do that. Oh no, Siri, what are you doing? But that's okay, because I'm resting up. Chips is visiting with his family. I think that's really sweet. He's making a dinner of the vegan burritos that we brought with us, frozen vegan burritos that were popping in the oven, and then like cutting up cucumber and things to eat with it. And I am relaxing and looking over the vlogs that have been uploaded and responding to comments and just loving this trip and loving being with him and traveling. And yeah, you guys, I think I may have mentioned it earlier, but you really enjoy the world so much better when you find somebody that you travel really well with, especially when they're also the person that you love. So this is really awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna rest a little bit more, and then we'll have to go see if there's any more adventures tonight, and if we get some of the stars or anything cool. It looks like the wind's picking up. Maybe we'll have a really cool storm over here. That would be neat. And then tomorrow will be the days when we are going to start signing up for all of the programs. The Ibis Sanctuary tour at 6 p.m., the Island After Dark tour at 8 p.m. So that'll be when all of those big things start kicking up. So we've explored on our own. We've had some really good luck finding a lot of specimens on our own. So now we're going to see if we can find some more specimens with the help of some guided professionals. And we'll have to see how that turns out. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. Hi, buddy. Oh, are you looking at me? I'm looking at you, looking at me. We're looking at each other. You have a radio tracker on! What? So I know it's very hard to see the shadows, you guys, but this deer has tags and a radio tracker on. You can kind of see the yellow flash of the tags, and the radio is hanging from its neck. And there it goes. That is so cool. So they must tag and track the deer to make sure they know where the populations are going. But this is where they popped into. And they're just walking away back there. That is so awesome. Oh, I ruined it. Here's where they were. This is just a perfect little spot for them. That's so amazing. So we are out again for the evening, and we just saw a whole bunch of the island deer. Very interesting because they had radio collars on, and they had several of them had numbers in their ears, so they're clearly tracking the populations of deer here. And I'm waiting for Chips to come back. There he is! I thought he abandoned me! So now I jumped out of the cart. We're gonna get back in and go to the beach now, but that was really cool. And this is a freshly deceased little crab. He still has his shell, but I bet you some of those big birds will come along very soon and be very happy to make a meal out of him. So poor little guy, he didn't quite make it. And then over here, there's some seaweed that looks very much like a little seahorse. It's really cool. There's just so many things to see. I just cannot wait to find something. Alright, I found one. Oh, you're trying to get away. Oh my goodness. Look at him run for it. Alright, hang in there, little guy. I'm just going to show you to everybody really quick. But here is one of the teeny tiny little hermit crabs. Hi, buddy. That hang out in this zone at this time. Oh, there he goes. Oh, hi, buddy. It's okay. I won't keep him out of the water very long. They breathe through their gills just like fish. So I will return him to his little ocean home in just a moment. But I am so excited. They're just all over the place over here. It's really surreal and amazing to be able to look down and see so many of them. This is really fun. So we are out on the shoals right now, and this is only reached during low tide, and we're at lowest tide of the day, and it's just so wonderful to walk out here and see so many little discoveries. And I have a tiny little hermit crab that I'm going to show to Chips and his family before I let it back in the water. But I love these guys. I think the hermit crabs are possibly one of my all-time favorite things I have ever found. They're so adorable. No, this is a whelk shell.
What's that?
This is for whelk, the you know, whelk seashells, those guys?
No.
Well, this is their shell casing.
Looks creepy.
It's pretty interesting. I'm gonna bring it back because sometimes when you cut these open, they have tiny baby seashells in them.